The question is, this is just 1 minute, what ideas do you like and dislike about the current board and it's doing right now? And what it's doing right now? Give examples of what you dislike and state how you can change it.
Wait, I got a suggestion. Wait. I got a suggestion. Who are the people going to be answering this question from each slate? If you could you pick up the microphone and stand in front of your symbol so we know which slate you're with? Thank you. Don't forget to mention the slate, too.
Yeah, it's Corsairs Connected, in case you can't read. My name is Alex Abramoff. I'm running for student body president. And the question is what we disliked or liked. Well, I love to start with positivity, so I'm going to start with what I loved about this past year with the AS is the ability to have the winter session. I want to congratulate the board for putting that through. That was amazing, and you know, I was able to take an English class myself, so thank you. And then, I guess on the not so great side is it's the lack of people that you might look around and see. You know, I'm someone who has been working in the ICC in the clubs, and I kind of feel like I'm running up against a tide. Not because of any specific board members, because I've actually built some good relationships and I hope to carry those relationships into the future. But you know, as a whole, as a unity, I think that if there was more focus on the connectedness and in the community of our awesome school, I think we would be able to get a lot further, not just as students now, but in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Trisha Renani. I'm running for student body vice president. My president has class right now, so couldn't attend. But we're on the Change We Need slate. And as for what I loved about this year's AS board, is just that they were really, really welcoming. Because I actually joined in as a commissioner very recently in the AS, and they were very welcoming. And I was able to build a lot of relationships as well. And I got along with people, and I got to see some changes already just working as a commissioner, and so I'd love to continue doing that if I'm able to be a director and do even more. What I didn't really like was just some of the, there's some miscommunications that go on this year that I'd love to minimize as much as possible. Next year if I'm elected, because there's not as much communication as I think that there should be, and I think everyone should be working together as a whole, not so much take the separated departments and bring them together. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name's Ty. I'm representing the United Students, and I'm gonna actually start with what I dislike about the board, which is I think the publicity is very inefficient at the moment. As you can tell, not many people know about this debate or the elections. I mean, we were expecting a bigger crowd, but it's okay. Also, something I feel that it's dysfunctional is that people have conflicts and they are not really working on them. They're just ignoring. And that's really not the way to work, to build a good working environment. Now let's go to the positives. I want to say especially Parker and Jakob, who I had the pleasure to work with. They're really good people, and they're very concerned about the students. We organize, we lobby for education. These people are very concerned about you. We organize the town hall meetings. They're concerned about cafeteria services. They're concerned about every little aspect you bring to them. And not only that, they think sustainable, which is really important. I want to carry on Jakob's work for the town hall meetings. If elected, I want to continue making them. And I want to continue advocating for education in Sacramento. And yeah, that's pretty much. Thank you.
Can I ask a question? Yeah. I didn't even write it down first. Okay.
I'm going to ask the question one more time. What ideas do you like and dislike about the current board and what it's doing right now? Give examples if you dislike and state how you can change it.
Alright, well hello again, my name is Chioma. I'm running on the SMC slate. SMC, by the way, stands for Synergy, Motivation, Co-Creation, all about co-creating solutions and being motivated to implement those solutions. One thing I do like, well, there's many things I like about our AS board, but one thing I do like, and I agree with Ty, the open forums are amazing. I think that having that direct communication between the board members and the actual students, because the board members are making decisions in the interest of the students, so we need to have that feedback and know that what the students care about is what we're actually trying to tackle and address those concerns. And I guess as far as something that I don't completely agree with, that can be better, the sustainability, yes, our school is known for sustainable practices, but how many of you students actually understand what that really means? It's kind of a topic that's not necessarily completely welcomed in the minds of students. We have events that utilize a lot of plastic and one-use items, and I just really want to raise awareness and engage students in sustainable practices, and I think that could be as easy as implementing compost bins in the cafeteria. Yeah, thank you.
And then President, and then we're going to open up to student questions. So I'm going to walk around. If you have a question to ask, let me know and I'll write your name down and I'll come get your question. Thank you.
As student trustee, how will you ensure the voice of the common student is heard? 2 minutes.
As student trustee, I plan on speaking with the students by getting involved and being down here and actually conversate with students. My job as student trustee is make sure that you leave here self-sustainable. And by that, I want to implement growing into the curriculum. We have a great educational system due to the fact that we're all growing and expanding our minds every day. But when you leave here, can you really be sustainable? Do you know how to grow? Do you? I mean, without a job, can you really feed yourselves? That's something we should be thinking about every day. Because as student trustee, I plan to be on the board with the trustees and talk about the beneficial things that can be implemented into the curriculum. So if you give me that opportunity, you will leave here fed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, can you repeat the question again?
As student trustee, how will you ensure that the voice of the common student is heard?
Okay, well, as student trustee, I will make sure many students will attend our actual student trustee meeting. I mean, like our meetings to be able to know what the board is talking about, and be able to engage and progress with the students, I want to be able to let the students know who the student trustee is, who the vice president is, who the president is, as student trustee, my voice will be heard by, many people on the board. They want to know how I feel about my decisions, Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, then, do you need the question again?
Yes, please.
I understand that the thorough process of being student trustee and president, you meet a lot of people and there's the possibility of losing sight of your goals. How will you stay grounded throughout your term?
Well,
1 minute.
I actually think that meeting a lot of people is a good thing, because then you get to have the opportunity to ask them what they think about the college, what could be improved, and inform them on questions that they have. So I actually think that meeting a lot of people is a good thing, and it's an addition to the job. It's not actually going to make me get